And I forgot to do the countdown.
We're
Can I still do the
live.
countdown?
No, don't do it. It's fine. Give it a few
Uh,
seconds for people to hop on, and then we can go.
I mean, we're live.
I know. I mean, there's only 2 viewers. I don't know if
Hey,
we.
Hi,
viewers.
two people.
Hey, guys. As usual this season, it's chaotic, it's messy, but this is the big game, right for California live stream. I am Avinash, the president, joined by Nick, joined by Rob, our fine editors. How are you guys doing today?
Our on-scene correspondent, ready
Boots on the
to
Yeah,
ground. Boots on the
show
ground,
us
baby.
ghostly
Boots on the
Memorial
ground.
Stadium.
right. We're at home. Rob is right here in
Well,
Berkeley, looking
Memorial
at the
Stadium.
stands.
Let me get you a better. Let me get you guys a better view.
Rob, do you have access to like the whole stadium or just like only parts of it?
Only parts of it. Only the press box, basically.
Okay.
It's time to make a break for it. Nobody will stop you.
Yeah, there's no one. Yeah, there's no one in the stadium club.
Do they even have security on hand?
They do. They actually do.
Oh,
Labor, man. Labor's gotta get paid. How
But
y'all feeling
yeah,
for this game?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that we're better than them, but not that confident.
they're currently showing a video of the Stanford or the Cal band marching in, playing the fight song and echoing it through the stadium. But the band is actually not here. It's
Is
just
it video or is it a Zoom video?
it's literally a video being played of a previous performance.
Okay. Hey, Wi-Fi, it's good to see you. Good to meet we who are about to die. Oh, that's cheerful. Hey, guys. Good to
I
see you.
salute thee.
And yes, I agree. I hope Cal wins as well. So happy to have more Cal fans on here. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. No, Cal basketball played a little bit the last few days. Rob, do you have any thoughts on the Cal performance?
I thought they did pretty well considering the amount of practice time they've had so far. Offense definitely looks better than last year. Defense definitely looks worse than last year.
Yeah.
So you take what you can get. And I think they'll slowly get better and better. Uh, at least to a certain degree. I don't know if the ceiling's too high on the team, but at least they'll come up to par to a Mark Fox coached defense at the very least.
Yeah, I think from what I saw, is there's just like a need for better shooting on that side. To if they just like hit their shots, they would have probably pulled it out, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. If you have any questions about game day here at Memorial, let me know. Happy to answer. I'll be here for a little bit longer, and then I'll head to my seat. But yeah, it's a nice day in Berkeley. It's a great day for some football. No wind, slightly chilly, but sun's out because it's a day game, and yeah, it's weird, but we're here. We're finally here.
Everything is just so weird right now. It's weird. This is for me the first time that I have ever watched a big game at home. The first big game I ever watched was in person as a 9-year-old in Memorial Stadium in 1994. It's bizarre to contemplate watching Cal Stanford not from a seat. It's bizarre having our first home game of the year be Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. It's nothing feels normal, and I don't like it. But I suppose beating Stanford would go a long ways towards making me feel better. So I will greedily accept that as an outcome.
Yeah, there's some normalcy here. They did bring the victory cannon down from Tightwad Hill because they have blocked it off, so there are no fans on the hill today. But they brought the cannon down. It's behind the student section on that platform they use for accessibility seats. And there are a couple of RallyCon members here in attendance as well, so I'm assuming that they'll be firing off that cannon every time Cal scores today. Um, and then, of course, there's some RallyCon members here that are handling the axe duties today as well. So,
Yeah, Rob, what is the temperature in Berkeley right now?
I don't know what the temperature in Berkeley right now is. I could easily look it up, but
Because this
I'm
guy's
I'm guessing
our
low
commenter is trying to
60s.
make the house like the environment, so he wants to fully experience it like he's actually at the game.
it's
It's got to be
good.
low 60s, right? That's pretty much where it is everywhere in Northern California right now.
Yep, exactly where it is.
By the way, for a programming note, Iowa State just forced a turnover against Nebraska. They will be kneeling to run out the clock in the next few minutes. So we
Happy
should
Scott
be-
Frost Day.
Yeah, happy Scott Frost Day. Pouring one out for my poor stepdad, who's a loyal Nebraska fan. And so we should not have any issues with the previous game preempting Cal Stanford.
No more horse racing. I'm upset there's no horse racing.
We'll probably have to switch over to Fox Sports 2 for our sweet.
Yeah, Fox
sweet
Sports 2 has really
gambling
been
action.
like, it's where it's at. That's where you got to go.
Scott Frost just took a pointless timeout on first down so that Iowa will have to kneel twice more. Poor Adrian Martinez.
Look at that. It's a beautiful day in Berkeley. I love it.
I have not been to Berkeley since senior day for women's basketball last year.
It's been a while.
I was on campus 3 weeks ago, just walking around. It's so empty right now. It's like strange to like walk by players who are just like coming out of practice and realize that like they're the only ones probably there right now.
See the empty stands.
Hey Leland,
Hello.
the whole crew here today for hopefully a Cal win, and hopefully we keep this axe, because this would be the worst way to lose the axe.
In a pandemic?
Well, you're able to you get the axe back, and then you spend basically the entire year quarantined, so you can't enjoy like having it at all.
Oh, it's the national anthem. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's definitely like been a weird year to like celebrate anything, and it just sucked to get just taken away from us again, and have to go through the whole process again next year. Hey Rick.
I'm also not thrilled about losing a home game. Like,
Yeah.
I go to Stanford Stadium every other year to watch big game, but I don't enjoy the process. I don't like Palo Alto. I don't like the Eucalyptus Grove. I don't like their stadium. I hate their PA announcer.
Tailgate's nice.
Either,
Ample
I still-
tailgating space.
yeah, except then when you try to get in and out and you lose your car and trip over holes in the dirt and so I'm not super thrilled to miss out on a home game in familiar circumstances.
Happy Thanksgiving, Wyfend. Yeah, I mean, I would really hope that we push next year maybe to try and just keep the home schedule from this year to next year, because really there's no tangible benefit for us to like lose a full like season.
And pretending
whole-
like this season happened and isn't meaningful in any way seems
Right. And it's
naive
especially,
at best.
yeah, especially since like ticket sales are kind of like offset based off home and even in odd years for teams. It makes some sense to maybe just like call the season a mulligan in terms of tickets and just like, let's just play the regular schedule we would have played last year, this year.
I can't imagine getting all 12 schools to sign off on that, though. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Probably not. Host, do you have any thought about the Cal players listed as not available today? So just to do a quick refresher, let me pull up the list again. Players out today are the 3 offensive linemen who were out last week. Offensive lineman Will Craig, Jake Curhan, Valentino Del Toso, they're all out again. Stanley McKenzie is out. Tommy Prisiakos is out.
And Croteau is out, right?
Croteau's out, as well as Colin Moore and Ethan Saunders. Yeah, I mean,
And Stanley
backup
McKenzie.
offense. Oh yeah, and Stanley McKenzie still out. So I think the biggest question to me is just like, can the offensive line replicate the performance they had last week? They played really well for the most part, but obviously they kind of slowed down near the end of the game. So I think it's just a matter of, can they, like, with a full week of practice, knowing that they're going to be playing, be ready for the entire game to handle whatever Stanford's going to throw at them. And then on the defensive side, can we get enough like push up front against a much better Stanford offensive line?
Yeah, I from what I'd seen from Stanford when they played Oregon and Colorado, they had reasonable success running the ball on those two teams. Like, they were, they've been able to pretty consistently drive into scoring territory. It's Stanford's inability to turn those scoring opportunities into touchdowns that has been their undoing. And so my inherent fear as a pessimistic Cal fan is, of course, this will be the game when Stanford manages to convert in the red zone compared to all their other games. Hopefully that's not what happens, but I'm afraid of it.
As we say that, it looks like some fans have made their way on the Tightwall Hill. There's
Really?
a little group of about, I think somewhere about 15 people with
Interesting.
lawn chairs.
That was sawed
Wow.
off.
Yeah, it was. I guess they popped it. Where
Heroes.
there's a will, there's a way, I guess.
And you said the victory cannon is in the stadium?
The victory cannon is in the stadium, right behind the Cal student section.
Nice.
I'm going to need to get a full report from those intrepid souls as to how exactly they evaded campus security to get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like an odyssey.
Did they like hike down from Lawrence Hall of Science?
Maybe from the north end. Or
Camped
from the
out
other
at
side
Big
of the
C
mountain.
a couple days
Yeah.
ago.
They walked over from Moraga. Made the trek through the mountains. As the Cal team is now coming onto the field in a very not hyped up fashion. No fog machine, no bear mouth, no nothing, just out of the hallway, onto the stands.
Leela, Nick, just checking where you synced up on your streams right now.
Chase Garbers is shown on screen.
I was just showed. I'm looking at a Bruce Feldman tweet, and they just had the studio guys say that it's like 7. They were counting down to big game kickoff, and there's like 7 minutes left.
All right, so I think we might be a few seconds ahead of you, Nick.
But now I'm seeing Chase Garbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Got
the
it.
usual,
Well-
I'm about 10 seconds behind everybody.
Do you
It
want
takes a while
do
for-
you want me to share my YouTube link with you so you're synced up? Or are you watching on the TV, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could head over to my computer and do that.
It's up to you.
Let's give it a shot. Send the link over. Could you send it to my email account?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
All right, well, gents, I will hop on whenever I can, but we'll see you at halftime.
Thanks, Rob. Have fun.
See you, Rob.
So, Bears.
Go Bears.